warns of prolonged heat waves. Christians advised to reconcile with God as they mark Ash Wednesday. Police dismiss officer over extortion in River State. Federal government asks Interpol to place 3 Nigerians on watch list. And on the foreign scene, wanted U.S. fugitive recaptured after escape in Kenya. I'm Ifichukwu Moyile with the news. The Nigeria Meteorological Agency, NIMET, has warned of prolonged heat waves with temperatures reaching 39 degrees Celsius in the south and 41 degrees Celsius in the north. The agency said this in a statement released yesterday on its X handle. It also said the excessive heat being experienced in the country presently will remain so for a while. Now, it listed the implications of the hot weather to include dehydration, heat-related illnesses, respiratory issues, and more. The agency advises people to drink more water, stay within the shades, wear light clothing, avoid strenuous activities, and stay indoors during the peak sun hours. Shopping malls and other business centers are decorated with red balloons and flowers today to mark Valentine's Day. Our correspondent who visited malls reports that scores of people were seen in various malls shopping for gift items that spoke on the idea of sharing love.
I'm shopping because I need my stuff and I deserve love every day, so there's nothing really special for me.
Valentine is a season where people express how much they love somebody. Gift giving is a way to show somebody you love them.
Valentine is about sharing love, not just to your spouse, your friends, your parents, just about gifting each other. So give your spouse a gift. You don't have to break the bank. Just those little things. It might be a jewelry, a wristwatch, eyeglass.
In the spirit of Valentine, precautionary measures should also be set in place to avoid unwanted pregnancy, HIV, sexually transmitted infections, and all of that.
If I'm just with somebody that I love, I'm okay. It does not necessarily mean that I must get a gift.
Our correspondent reports that a small size of teddy bear costs between 4,500 naira to 6,000 naira, while a medium-sized teddy bear is about 27,000 naira. In the meantime, a lecturer at the University of Port Harcourt, Hilda Obi, has advised unmarried lovers against unprotected affairs as they celebrate Valentine's Day. Mrs. Obi, in an interview with our correspondent, said the season should not be all about romance and intimacy.
For the boy and girl who has planned to be intimate with each other just because of Valentine's Day, it's a very wrong perception and it needs to be corrected. My advice is for you not to even indulge at all. There's nothing like unwanted pregnancy. You have sexual relationships unprotected. There's a possibility you might get pregnant. So there's nothing like unwanted pregnancy.
Yesterday was International Condom Day, and a survey shows the cost of protectives in Port Harcourt has increased. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, protectives are still the only tool that can prevent HIV, STIs, and unplanned pregnancy all in one. A survey by our correspondent showed that 12 pieces of a pack of protectives cost between 6,800 naira to 7,200 naira, and 3 pieces of protectives cost between 2,250 naira to 3,350 naira. In the same vein, a public health professional, Chukwuma Barnabas, says improper usage of protectives is responsible for the tearing during usage. Dr. Barnabas was reacting to complaints from some Port Harcourt residents who reported issues of tearing with sexual protections, attributing it to substandard quality. He advised the public to acquire these items from reputable sources rather than relying on roadside vendors.
Do people really know how to use the condoms? Usage, application, do they know the standard way to use a condom? So if you use a condom in a wrong way, it will definitely rupture, it will tear, it will give way. So these are some of the things that people need to be educated on. But the best way is to source from a reliable outlet. If you open these condoms, they have leaflets, they have instruction, they have manuals. People don't read all these things on the proper way to use, proper way to dispose, proper way to apply.
Dr. Barnabas urged individuals to opt for protection made with high-quality latex and to consider standardized features during purchase.
The only way you can know if a condom is good or is fake is your experience from using. However, to be able to get good quality latex condom, then the person that is going to purchase the condom should be able to ask for high pressure latex condoms. And the person has to go to big pharmaceutical shops or supermarkets. Then the person has to look out for other features of standardization, registration number like now expiration dates, production dates.
In another development, today is Ash Wednesday. This day begins the Lenten season in the liturgical calendar of the church. Meat with red blood is not expected to be eaten on this day, and every Friday during the Lenten season by members of the Roman Catholic Church. Members of the Roman Catholic Church who received ash on their foreheads spoke to our correspondent about the significance of this day.
As a Catholic, you're supposed to go to church today and have your ash. And this ash means we come from dust, and in dust we shall go.
Well, today is Ash Wednesday, and marks the beginning of the 40 days of fasting and prayer. So for we Catholics, it depicts you taking out some of those things that you love most. And you said for this period, you leave them beside, and you focus on the things of God. Spiritually, the ash we take today marks the preparation for the Good Friday, Easter, all those preparations.
The parish priest of St. Anthony Catholic Rumobarali, Obiakpo, River State, Reverend Father Joseph, also advised Christians to use this Lenten season to reconcile with God and be at peace with one another.
The Ash Wednesday will begin the Lenten season. It's a journey of 40 days, preparing us to meet with God at Easter. It's a period of prayer, a period of fasting, a period of reconciliation. Having walked far away from the presence of God, we are invited again to reconcile ourselves by doing the things that God desires us to do, mainly fasting, almsgiving, and prayer. It's a moment of retracing our step back to our Creator. We must always remember that we came from dust, and to dust we shall all return.
Still to come, police dismiss officer over extortion in River State. Stay with us.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The Association of Local Government of Nigeria, Algon, in River State says it has never opposed any directive from the state's governor on the welfare of local government workers. A statement by Mayor of Port Harcourt and Chairman of Algon in River State, Orwell Ihunda, disassociated the association from online reports insinuating that the 23 local government chairmen in River State are heading to the court to challenge the directive of Governor Siminalayi Fubara over minimum wage implementation and promotion of civil servants across the 23 local government areas. The statement said such reports are misleading because the local government workers have remained supportive to their respective LGA chairmen. Moving on, the Rivers State Police Command has announced the dismissal of one Inspector Michael Ode following the conclusion of an orderly room trial. The police, in a statement by its spokesperson, SP Grace Iringikoko, said Mr. Ode is one of three policemen charged with extorting 3,000 USDT from a young man in the state. SP Koko said the other two ASPs who were accused alongside Mr. Ode have also been recommended for dismissal, but because of their rank, the recommendations have been forwarded to the Inspector General of Police Office. And now in business, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, says oil exports in Nigeria grew significantly by about 60% in the third quarter of 2023. OPEC, in its monthly oil report released for February 2024, said throughout the third quarter, Exports witnessed a remarkable increase and imports soared by 47%. And now to entertainment, singer Asake has topped the list of most streamed artists in Nigeria of 2023. Asake garnered over 600 million streams across all platforms to lead the list. And in sports, President Bola Tinubu has honored each player and official of the Nigeria Super Eagles with a member of the Order of the Niger National Award for securing the silver medal at the just concluded 2023 Africa Nations Cup. Now, the president also announced the donation of a flat and a plot of land to each of them.
And now, we bring you news from around the world.
Kenyan police have rearrested a fugitive murder suspect who had escaped from police custody. Kelvin Kagethe is wanted by U.S. authorities in connection with the killing of his girlfriend in Boston last October. He has not commented on the allegation. He had been detained in Kenya awaiting a decision on whether to extradite him to the U.S. Last week, he escaped from a police station in the capital Nairobi, where he was being held. That's a wrap of the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Nimet has warned of prolonged heat waves. Christians have been advised to reconcile with God as they mark Ash Wednesday. Police have dismissed an officer over extortion in Rivers State. And on the foreign scene, wanted U.S. fugitive recaptured after escape in Kenya. The news was edited by Martha Okirinkem. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.